everyone, happy Wednesday. Today we're talking about 9.2, line of fit. Oh yes, we have 3 key questions. What is a line of best fit? How do you draw a line of best fit? And how do you use it? Well, let's start with the definition. If you need to pause the video here to do that, go ahead and do so. Basically, a line of fit is a line drawn through a scatter plot close to the most points possible. In order to do this, there must be some relation. There must show a linear relationship. To draw a line of best fit, really, you need to have a linear relationship, whether it's a positive or negative. If you just have a bunch of random points all over the place, it's not going to work. Luckily for you, the graphing calculators do the work for you. When you get to statistics, you're not going to have to do all this. But at the beginning, we have to know how things work. So, how do you draw it? Well, the line should go through the middle of the points. Half the point should be above the line and half the point should be below the line, because this is basically trying to find like the middle ground, the middle. So let's take a look at some examples. Let's pretend we had a scatter plot and we have put some data points all over the place. And let's pretend this represents drink sales. So on the side here, this is the number of drinks sold. And this is the number of days the store was open. Well, if I wanted to know the average drink sale, I'm not going to be able to say, well, it was down here or it was up here, right? Because it changed all the time. So to find a line of best fit, we are going to create a line of best fit by drawing it about in the middle. Try to get as many of the points above and as many of the points below. One thing nice about this section, there's no right or wrong answer as long as you have it in about the middle. Nobody's going to say, oh, yours was a little too high or yours was a little bit too low. As long as you show that you've got about half above and half below. So this would be like the middle. This would be able to, this is now our prediction line. This green line is going to help us make predictions. Let's look at some examples that wouldn't work so well. No, you're not going to be able to see on that one. Okay, so let's look at some not so great examples. These would not be good. If you had a scatter plot, let's do the same one as before. We've just got some random points for our drinks sold, right? Based on these points, it doesn't look like anybody liked the drink because the more the days were open, less the drinks got sold, right? Now, if I said I wanted to put a line of best fit down here, that's probably not a very good line of fit. Why? Well, look, we've got way too many data points above. Too many data points above the line. So this would be a bad example. This line of fit is not really accurate. It's too off. It's only showing a little bit of the points. We've still got all of these, right? So let's look at another example that kind of ties what we did in 9.1 with 9.2. Let's take a look at number of tickets sold. So here comes an example. Okay, let's pretend a brand new show came to town and they wanted to find out if people liked the show. So we've got days open. And let's say it was open for 10 days. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we sold tickets. We'll go by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100 tickets. So this is number of tickets sold. Right? If people like the show, they're going to buy tickets. So the first day it opened, only 20 people came. Second day, we'll say doubled. Third day, Fourth day, we'll say it got good reviews. Okay, so if we wanted to create a line of best fit, we're going to first talk about a few things. Remember, line of best fit, outliers don't matter. You can ignore them. That was a fluke. Maybe there was a picture of somebody in the newspaper the day before. That's why so many tickets were sold on this day. If you notice, on average, let's go ahead and draw a line through the middle here. It doesn't have to go through points. It can, but it doesn't have to. We just want to get as a best approximation. So we've got a little bit above, a little bit below. This is about the average. So what's beneficial about this line is it shows a prediction. So now, when I ask a question like, well, how many people do you think will buy tickets on day 15? Well, it only goes up to 10, but I know that if I keep this line going, I can predict, like if this was 15 way down here, day 15, I can say, well, I predict it's about, looking at this, about 81 tickets. That's how we make predictions. It's based on this line. It's not based on the scatter plot points because they're too spread out. Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low. This is basically the average. It's like the medium, the middle. Okay, so we have 2 questions that we're going to answer to complete this edpuzzle. Here's number 1. Victoria's mile times. Go ahead and answer the question that goes with this. Question 2. This shows the hot chocolate sold during winter. So if you think of winter, the temperature is cold. So 0 degrees, that is very cold. 100 degrees, that is very hot. So think about that when you're answering these questions and think about who's going to buy hot chocolate when it's cold and when it's hot. Go ahead and answer the questions for that and you are all done for today. Have a great week, everyone. Stay safe and healthy. Talk soon. Bye-bye.